Minister Nongthom Birenchi's emergency cabinet meeting in wake of increasing active COVID-19 cases in the state. Manipur reports single-day spike of 259 new COVID-19 cases out of 2,357 test results. 2 deaths in 24 hours, rises state death toll to 395. All Manipur Student Union opposes the order of revised prices of essential commodities amid COVID-19 pandemic. Bulletin police station at Chandel district along Indo-Myanmar border runs without its own office building despite sanction of crores of rupees for police modernization. And in the reports about 3,60,000 new COVID-19 cases and 3,293 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate drops to 82.33%. Hello and welcome to Impact News watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. An emergency cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Nongthom Birench was held in the wake of increasing active COVID-19 cases in the state. According to sources, the meeting discussed on various measures to curb the COVID-19 pandemic in the state. As of now, there was no resolution for imposition of statewide lockdown during the emergency meeting. The meeting discussed on sanction of funds from the state budget to administer COVID-19 vaccines to people of the state. The meeting resolved to discuss regarding ADC election owing to COVID-19 pandemic. Sources reported another emergency is likely in future. Manipur reported 259 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 2,357 test results received today. Newly infected persons from the general population are 95 from Imphal West, 77 from Imphal East, 28 from Churchampur, 11 from Thoubal, 8 from Ukhrul, 7 from Kakching, 6 from Senapati, 3 from Kampokpi, 2 from Chandel and 1 each from Jiribam and Technopol. All necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracing are in place. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, 2 COVID patients died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 395. The deceased persons are one from the Imphal East district and another from Jiribam. On the positive note, 47 people were discharged in the past 24 hours. In the wake of surging COVID-19 cases in the state, all the local clubs of Kakching district under the supervision of Deputy Commissioner Kakching and Chief Medical Officer Kakching carried out mass vaccination at Kakching Mayai Lekai today. Altogether, 564 individuals were administered first dose vaccine during the program. Speaking to media, Kakching CMO Dr. T. Marihar said the vaccination program is ignited to accommodate the increasing number of people coming for vaccination at 8 vaccination sites in the area. He said initiatives are underway to organize such programs in other areas. He further appealed to people not to hesitate in getting the vaccine. He confirmed that around 6,000 people in Kakching district were vaccinated and there is no report of any unwanted news yet. Dr. Sanjit Kumar sensitized the public on benefits of getting vaccinated, citing that the same can assist in curing the virus up to 30 to 40%, unlike the non-vaccinated persons. He reiterated to public to get vaccinated and avail the benefits timely. Kakching constituency MLA M. Rameshwar, DC Kenjo Jurinkla, SP Kakching Victoria Yenkom came to take stock of the situation. Members of JNGVO, AKSU, KKCL also assisted those who came to get vaccine during the program.
hana vaccination tahudaba kaphaudaba mayam ama hudi kamna baina tawani aiba laina asi akoi punma pullaga masi Manipur da yariba makai casualty laitanaba karimta sopa laitanaba asi ana yaudanaba akoi punama thingnami nasi
covid basiki yam specific go thingnaba ana basiki khoi laite section thorang government piriba mask piba social distancing thambiba kutcha sanitizer chapon mutongda matam cha cha handok piba vaccination habase sinatragadi khoi covid thingno ngamoi.
Selling Digital and NR Media, in association with Primary Health Center PHC Kumbong, held a vaccination program at Langolt Old Age Home today. First dose of COVID vaccines were administered to inmates during the event, held under the supervision of PHC Kumbong Medical Officer Dr. H. Razo Mete, producer of Selling Digital Fanjobam Lanazit, and proprietor of NR Media NR Razist. Speaking to media, Dr. H. Razo encouraged public to get vaccinated without any doubts. He further appealed to public for cooperation in government's effort in fight against COVID-19 virus. He also ensured that PHC will continue to strive towards welfare of the people. Police continue to detain violators of COVID-appropriate behavior at various places under the jurisdiction of the Imphal Police Station. A team under the supervision of the Imphal Police Station OC Ingocha rounded up 22 violators of COVID-appropriate behavior today. They were being produced before the executive magistrate for further necessary actions. Police personnel of City Police Station arrested 12 persons who flouted COVID behaviors while selling and purchasing goods at Pauna and Thangal markets. They were found without face masks. The arrested persons were produced before Chief Judicial Magistrate CZM Imphal West and imposed fines of 1,000 rupees each. Speaking on the sidelines, police personnel appealed to public to adhere to COVID guidelines and follow COVID behaviors strictly when stepping outside home, else warned of befitting punishments. MSU HRD's Secretary Mani Ningthauzam termed the order of revised prices of essential commodities by CAF and PD department in favor of some business persons amid COVID-19 pandemic as unacceptable. Speaking to media at Association office in DM University campus today, Mani said MSU has been denying the increase in prices of essential commodities, taking advantage of the COVID pandemic by business persons. He added the same was announced through media on April 22. Following which, MSU members carried out special drive at godowns and came across essential commodities enough for 3 months for people of the state. After the drive, MSU appealed to Commissioner of CAF and PD Department, Bobby Wycombe, to revise prices of essential commodities legitimately. However, in contradiction, Commissioner Bobby issued 2 orders with increased prices on April 24 and 27. Stating the new order as unacceptable, Mani appealed to shopkeepers to sell essential commodities with reference to order issued before April 24. He appealed to government to look into the matter and issue a new order with revised prices. He also appealed to make long-term system instead of revising prices of essential commodities only during occurrence of issues.
Hajusik Bazar da Madi, wholesaler Namadi, Bazadi Laptoki retail game from Sini Yoliva, racing a 6 Sandam and the Tokyo Hydon Icon Hijack Kivalere, to a commission Masamanasu, Swari Basing Amadi, Masita Pidi submitted list as the out of a Portlam Kagi, Ahenba, Poseka, Amasu Hapselakani Habit has a period of Matunda, Aquena Sipa with an idol Lazabani Dobo, Adu on a Tainabada, Amuxam document Dudi, and a Sapmanaman Adudagi, Alugita Terramayongi Hangalakwa, Sapmanaba Compam near Dudi, Duga, Emsula Amuka Hajaning Badi, Kevin Pidi and Tokliva, Posek Mamalasi, Sam Dok to the Fawa to Singda, Tangamazai wholesale Nagamapan of the wholesale of William Tukal Sing Amadi, retail combination housing to Gansing Damasiki, Kevin Pidi and Tolivan notices, Makatan and Sam Dok Fawa, Masiki Lisa Navayare.
A team including District Administration Jiribam District Police, District Supply Officer today carried out drive at various wholesale shops at Jiribam to check prices of essential commodities. Various shops without price list were advised to get one. Representatives of Jiri Development Organization, GDO and Jiri Imamaira Paibi Apun Badlooped, Jimpal took part during the drive. Molcham Police Station at Chandel district along Indo-Myanmar border has no office building of its own despite sanction of crores of rupees for police modernization in the state. The police station functioned from the village guest house, village court and rented private households. Speaking regarding the police station led by Chandel district, additional SP opened at rented rooms, Molcham village chief Thongsong alias Thongko Sant said Molcham village is located 95 kilometers away from Chandel district headquarters adjacent to Myanmar, inhabited by 140 households. He added the previous police station at the village was vandalized by revolutionary groups during peak of insurgency issues. He expressed happiness that insurgency issues no longer exist in the area. The Molcham village chief said police and Manipur Rifles personnel posted at Molcham police station are working from village guest house, village court and rental private households as the state government has failed to construct a new police station till date. He highlighted the plights facing the villagers as they mentioned places are right in the middle of the village. Highlighting various inconveniences in the village, member of Molcham Village Authority, Lungkhong Ngamt said few electric posts were erected at the village, assuring to provide electricity by government around 5 years back. He lamented over failure to provide electricity till date. Mentioning regarding road situation in the village, he lamented that village roads are yet to be blacktopped. He said bridges above Tuivang River and Tuidim River in the village were carried away during flood. Lungkhong Ngamt said that at present villagers cross the river by going through the river. He said such cannot be done during monsoon season. Lungkhong Ngamt said villagers used to travel to Myanmar to purchase goods, but they cannot continue to do so owing to COVID-19 pandemic. He appealed to the government to provide basic amenities like safe drinking water, electricity, network coverage, including fixing of the 2 bridges, amongst others at the earliest.
You must see how it is in the Lebanon, yes of the Lebanon, 1 minute scheme of people, Mahamas of the Valley, isolated in a quarter of the Lebanon. This is my young way, Miss Young way, push labor here. Never so late, Moko Young way, but in Kauna Yati, Dari Mahadi, one man having Vijayamasi, Mati found you and I Quay may say, Jumbasit Saimanga Tuxu, May Tunga and Ship how Miss from the Carigino, some told him she was Janin. Masiam Tuna makes it to be. Lam Savasi the Equi Savasi Kangam, the light later when Fences in Navajati. I don't know. Koisu Manipur Matau already, Manipur Matai Matungena, the Koisu to be.
12 persons who were arrested for allegedly escalating situation that broke out at Kawan Naurem Lekai SHELLYRA were produced before Chief Judicial Magistrate CZM in South West today. They were remanded 7 days police custody for interrogations. The arrested individuals are identified as Alangbom Naucha from Langtabal Mantri Kong Awang Lekai and 11 others from Kawan Naurem Lekai, namely Naurem Sanajauba, Naurem Bablu, Naurem Tarutont, Naurem Sanatomba, Naurem Bipin, Naurem Bizen, Naurem Abem, Naurem Tarubi, Naurem Victoria and Naurem Elizabeth. In South West, police personnel were deployed around court complex to avoid any untoward incident as the 12 individuals were produced at court. 4 student organizations of Jiribam, namely MSU, MSF, KSA and DESAM have strongly condemned the transfer order of 2 teachers of Borobekra Higher Secondary School, Jiribam, by State Education Department without replacement. Speaking to media at office of Manipur Student Federation, MSF District Committee Jiribam office in Babupara, Jiribam today, Federation President Atom Brazil condemned the transfer order of 2 teachers on April 8 and 19 amid the deplorable education sector in Jiribam. He further appealed to authorities concerned to make necessary arrangements and send replacement.
Waling Seraxida, Mahoigi, Mahut Tamam Davida, transfer Pangtok to Wayai, Hibagi, Wakalonda, transfer Pangtok to Topa, Mahut Piramdana, Asmina Tawasi, Tasena, Ladyba, Jiribam, the Ladybug Education Sector, Sonta Duna Ladybug Education Sector, Amukan Hena, Sonta Bagi, Masaka Masueli, Maramaduna, High Wishing a sea, Matunda, transfer Tokum of the Zoo, Mahut Piram Dragadi, Topigano, Haduna, Marilyn Authority, the Appeal Togeri.
Youth activist Ningthauzam Popilan has been appointed as State Youth President of the RPI Atwale Manipur State Committee. Speaking during the event held at the office of RPI Atwale, Kesampat, President of the RPI Atwale Manipur State Maheshwar Thaunawsam appealed people not to trust those who play dirty politics. He added it is high time to focus on the welfare of the state and country. Welcoming the newly elected President, Maheshwar Thaunawsam said Ningthauzam Popilan has been taking major roles in various issues of the state. He expressed firm belief that Popilan as youth president will enhance the strength of the party. Stating that youths have a major role in a society, he stressed on the need for the youth to work selflessly to lead our society in a good way. He appealed to those concerned to make RPI Atwale to take major role in relieving the trust of the people on politics. President of the RPI Atwale Women Wing has named Indu President of Chingtam Women's Development Association, and Kunzigi Shori and party supporters attended the event.
Manipur society da youth I say youth say how can we distinguish no minor can but hamdoribno habidika mas kan ba youth no mas leader quality yaubra masi society kan ba youth oidoribra haibase youth say kena ba lay haitare ado koi popularity mayam gidam ta kan ba youth wagani rasiti khadrak se akoi na tawning aduna kedawe family dong na punba rasiti sanaba haibase is equal to khadrak sanaba na lawe natte rasiti haibase yam phajaba pone rasi sanaba haibdi the playing of politics haibineba asi yakti phajaga pose mi migi men kai khalale khadrak sana ba nu halle adugi pose koi nahana sendo kuma thoktai RPI gi manifesto di kai no hai matamda baba Bimrao Ambedkar na dokhi ba constitution man izagi ba architect togi ba Indian constitution masamak se akoi gi manifesto ne khambiyo.
GSC formed against live attempt on Mohammad Razauddin and Aslam Khan of Urub Kuno in Faltis district has revoked its decision to carry out hesitation against the accused 4 personnel of 16 Assam Rifles. Speaking to media at Urub Kuno today, the GSC convener SHELLYRA affirmed that the decision resulted after a meeting between Urub Kuno elders and 16 Assam Rifles officials. He added the meeting termed the unfortunate incident on 25 April occurred following a misunderstanding. He said both sides have compromised to not let such incidents occur in future.
16 Assam Rifle amazung Urukuna gi pra hingi marakta thogan de ba ba so oma thokri padugi matangda 16 Assam Rifle gi amazung Urukuna gi praja singi punna phamina duna bhab tana da thokri ba thodo du jana ba progre bhab tana haudo be thokhi bani amadi matung tarakpada suma ba thodo ase amu ana thogal roi hai wafam da GSC amazung 16 Assam Rifle gi authority ga yana ba purakpatagi seng bi GSC live attempt of Razau and Aslam Khan haiba GSC na chathagani taromba agitation makhata na chatharo suspend tawjare.
All Manipur Student Union AMSU District Committee Jiribam has condemned the physical assault of the AMSU General Secretary cum ISTV Jiribam correspondent S. Rosimala on March 25. The union appealed to authorities concerned to make necessary arrangements to not repeat such incident. The union also extended solidarity to all the initiative of all Jiribam Working Journalist Union. An earthquake measuring 6.4 on the Richter scale shook Manipur around 7:51 this morning. The epicenter is at Assam. There is report for damage of property in the state till date. The earthquake jolted entire northeast in Assam. People came out to street from their homes out of fear. A few buildings have developed cracks. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Assam Chief Minister Sarvananda Sonowal regarding the earthquake in parts of the state. He assured all possible help from the center and prayed for the well-being of the people of the state. Home Minister Amit Shah also spoke to the Chief Minister to assess the condition in different parts of Assam after the earthquake. He said the central government stands firmly with people of Assam. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Office of the Yaifre Group of Finance, Head Office Singmairong near Eastern Motor, Imphal East, May Tara Mga English Singani Kunmathoi, Tha Amada Lupa Lesing Marika Hulaga, Hausagadoriba, Lottery cum Tender Siaubiraga, Lupa Lak Kungimapu Oibiu, Lucky Draw Fauragana, Lupa Lak Amafang Bigani, Loinana, Atuba Matamda, Ezen Yankai Supamzay, Ezen Singidamak monthly income, draw timing and Nutulgipung Anini. Office of the Yaifre Group of Finance, Head Office Singmairong near Eastern Motor Imphal East, May Taramanga Inglisingani Kunmathoi, Tha Amada Lupa Lising Marika Hulaga, Hauzagadauriba, Lottery cum tender Siaubiraga, Lupa Lak Kungimapu Oibiu, Lucky Draw Fauragana, Lupa Lak Amafang Bigani, Loinana, Atoba Matamda, Ezen Yankisu Pamzai, Ezen Singidamak monthly income, draw timing and Nutugipung Anini.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India reported 360,960 new COVID-19 cases in the past 24 hours. India's COVID tally stands at 1,79,97,267. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, there are 29,78,709 active cases in India, and death toll stands at 2,01,187, with the addition of 3,293 new COVID deaths. On the positive note, 2,61,162 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases to 1,48,17,371. India's recovery rate has further declined to 82.33%. Maharashtra has the highest active coronavirus cases of above 6,74,000. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 14,94,56,000 people, above 31,51,996 people have died, and recoveries are above 12,71,26,000. USA ranks the highest with over 68,18,000 active cases, followed by India and Brazil. Public healthcare system has affected with increase of above 3 lakh COVID-19 active cases daily owing to second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. Health-like medical equipments, medical professionals and oxygens are pouring in from the United States, Britain, Germany and other countries in India to enhance the healthcare system and to help curb the COVID-19 pandemic. Ventilators, oxygen concentrators and other medical supplies from Britain have reached New Delhi yesterday. Republic of Singapore has sent oxygen cylinders and 2 planes. With record of over 3,293 deaths reported in the country within 24 hours, taking the toll to over 2 lakhs across the country. This is the highest number of deaths registered in a day since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Print and electronic media of other countries reported that number of COVID deaths in India must be more than the official records. As per reports, bodies brought to crematorium for last rites are from hospitals as well as those who went through home quarantine. Most affected states in India due to second wave of COVID-19 are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Delhi. Hospitals are out of beds and patients are laying outside hospitals in queue. Patients are even treated outside hospitals while many patients die waiting for beds. Hospitals of most affected states are facing inconveniences of lack of high-flow oxygen. Secretary of CPI Manipur State Council Sotin Kumar appealed to labourers to jointly strive for their rights on the new revolution on occasion of May Day, the celebration of workers of whole world. In his message, he recalled the violate rights of labourers which were achieved after years. He further appealed to labourers to unite and help each other in achieving their demand. A novel title, Iswari, written by Pramila Thoksont, was released at Literary Halt in Wongsing, organized by Ningol Khut Manipur Wongsing today. Speaking at the event, President of Ningol Khut Manipur Wongsing, Tongbram Babulan, emphasized on the significance of time, place and character in writing a novel. He expressed contentment on Pramila's success, citing that such accomplishments are rare of authors residing in Thoubal. Taking part in the event, Secretary of Ningol Khut Manipur Wongsing, Haikam Chawba said the association was formed especially for women literarians on July 25, 2019. Chawba also highlighted on literary pieces produced during the brief period. first executive and advisory meeting of the recently formed Uripo Kanba Apunba Loop was held today. The meeting resolved to provide safe drinking water in Uripo, to look into provision of rice for the months of May and June in regard of National Food Security Act and COVID, and to apprise authorities concerned regarding deplorable roads in the area. Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Director P. Gosendra inaugurated Panchayat Office of Luang Sambam Gram Panchayat today. Participants planted 3 saplings around the newly inaugurated office during the event. Speaking on the occasion, RDNPR Deputy Director KSH Umananda said the office will immensely benefit the Panchayat. Pradhan of Luang Sambam Gram Panchayat S. Angau said the office was constructed under the funding of Rashtriya Gram Swaras Abhiyan Scheme 2019-20. He expressed contentment that the office will ease the plight which were earlier faced by the community. BDO E of Haingang City Block Amutho Kangamba and Panchayat Ward member also attended the event. Senayat Trust SYT Kakching Wairi Senapati Laikai has condoled the demise Dr. Naurim Achoba, who was the first doctor of Kakching district and who also served as director of State Family Welfare Department. Press release from Trust Secretary Gyanan Naurim said demise of Dr. Achoba will not only left a void among Kakching community but in Manipur as a whole. Body of driver who succumbed to death following yesterday's accident was taken to his birthplace at Langtabal Mantrikong Mayai Lekai and last rites were also performed. It may be mentioned that driver Goti Mayum Gozent Marbont driving Tata truck had met accident at Awang Kult Kuno yesterday. Manipur Driver Association, upon hearing the news, directed an ambulance for help. Unfortunately, Gozent was declared dead upon reaching Jennings. Post-mortem was carried out on the body and later handed to association members, whereby he was taken for his last rites at his birthplace. A male body was found near Hill Rainbow English School in Lilong Tharau Krok village around 6:15 this morning. Upon investigation by team of Lilong Police Station, the deceased man is identified as 31 years old Muhammad Ayayuzdin alias Nahamcha, son of Muhammad Jemeruddin alias Aku from Lilong Chingkam Maning. A team of mobile forensic unit including executive magistrate inspected the site and the body was transferred to post-mortem at Jennings Hospital. 12-man teams will compete in the field hockey sports of 32nd Summer Olympic Games, which will be hosted by Japan. In the men's hockey sports, which will be held from July 24 to August 5, hosted by Japan, Argentina, Australia, India, New Zealand and Spain will compete in Group A, while Belgium, Canada, Germany, Great Britain, Netherlands and South Africa in Group B. 4 winning teams each from the Group League will enter knockout stage and compete in quarter matches and later play for final match. In India's first Group League, India will play against New Zealand on July 24, Australia on July 25, Spain on July 27, Argentina on July 29 and host Japan on July 30. While 4 quarter-final matches will be played on August 1, 2 semi-finals matches on August 3 and the final match will be played on August 5. AMFA has notified that registrations are opened for 24th Tangzam Bir Chandra Maipakpi Memorial Winners' Cup. Press release issued by the AMFA General Secretary conveyed that winner teams from Super Division football leagues which were held at various districts should register their names letters by May 15. It also stated that Imphal West District Football Association, Imphal East District Football Association, District Sports Association Kakching, District Football Association Thobal, District Sport Association Chandal, Ukhrul District Football Association, District Football Association Longpi, Sadar Hill District Sports Association Kampokpi, District Sports Association Bisnupur, District Sports Association Moirang and Jiribam Sports Association teams will compete for the Winners' Cup. Qualifiers matches of the Women's Cricket World Cup will be played hosted by Sri Lanka under the aegis of the International Cricket Council. The qualifier matches were postponed a couple of times owing to COVID-19 pandemic. ICC Executive Council confirmed that the qualifier would be played in December this year. Host Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Ireland, Pakistan, West Indies, Thailand, Zimbabwe, Papua New Guinea, United States and Netherlands will compete in World Cup qualifier matches of the One-Day International, following which 3 leading teams will participate in One-Day International ICC Women's Cricket World Cup at New Zealand in 2022. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Notaman Biren chairs emergency cabinet meeting in wake of increasing active COVID-19 cases in the state. Manipur reports single-day spike of 259 new COVID-19 cases out of 2,357 test results. 2 deaths in 24 hours rises state's death toll to 395. All Manipur Student Union opposes the order of revised prices of essential commodities amid COVID-19 pandemic. Bulletin police station at Chandel district along Indo-Myanmar border runs without its own office building despite sanction of crores of rupees for police modernization. And India reports about 360,000 new COVID-19 cases and 3,293 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate drops to 82.33%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur News. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Good night and stay safe.